Hunter Winthrop playing tonight? Is he suiting up tonight? He's a big piece of their team as well. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And a pass.
And a PI.
Look at Jalen smile about that one. Even Jalen like,
yeah.
That's nothing I can do.
Yeah, he got me on that one.
The 3rd and 5 reverse pitch was a beautiful play.
Yeah. That's the counter pitch, reverse counter pitch.
Counter pitch, exactly. The reverse counter pitch.
You remember I was talking about it that play.
There you go.
Remember I said that they was gonna run it 3 weeks from now.
You ran it on Madden an hour ago. You knew what was going on.
I already knew they was gonna run it. I knew Josh McDaniels was gonna run it.
Get a touchdown. They kick it off. The Rams go 3 and out. We were saying, Ron was saying,
Max Crosby already making big plays. Love to see it.
That was a great play, though.
Hey, love to see it. You try him on the edge? Nah.
But how pissed is the Rams defense? You didn't even get to sit down good.
It's first quarter. Pissed. It's time to ride.
Oh, you ready? You ready to get back in the game?
Absolutely. Russ Wilson.
Let's rock.
I like that.
By the way, that Max Crosby play was.
You test him out, he gonna make
that
it for it. Absolutely. You at least want to have him pulling something towards him.
Yeah, they didn't even give a fake to Holding.
Nah, they kept him out there thinking.
What did they think?
They thought they tried to trick him.
They tried to trick him, exactly. Or
they tried to trick him.
They thought Atwell was going to just outrun him around the corner.
Yeah. He's in backfield ASAP.
And dove, by the way. That was a heck of a play.
First game with 2 sacks.
A heck of a play.
I'm really not, if they go 3 and out or they go 10 play drive, I'm over here thinking what we doing next.
You want the smoke. I'll get back to it. I love that.
I really need, guys, just so you know, Cam, you just came on the show. We're pulling for Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs tonight. That's what this is about. That's what we're doing.
That's what you got your fantasy.
Oh! Make a play. Make a play.
Jalen go with the no gloves tonight, Bron. No gloves.
Bron, you with that too? You pulling for Devontae and Josh Jacobs?
No, that is Matt. Mav has his fantasy thing. No, that is all Mav.
We're going to cut his feet.
I am pulling for a great game. I want a great game. That's what I want.
Cut your feet.
I'm showing it again. Look.
Oh, that was bad.
At least he's walking.
I mean, I used to. I look forward to every Atlanta Falcons
game. When you
game.
say not anymore, meaning you used to when you were younger?
Not just you have a good rapport with guys and you look forward to. But it's not offensive linemen. You wouldn't say my adversary is a offensive lineman.
Gotcha.
These are just guys. I'm really looking at quarterbacks because I'm worried about where the quarterback going to be rather than where offensive lineman's going to sit.
Toughest quarterback to play against?
The one we just played Monday night.
Oh, my God.
He gets the ball out of his hands ASAP. You talk about Tom Brady. It's annoying to pass rush against him.
Because it's going
Garoppolo. Yeah, they don't actually care. I don't know if they care about the yards that they pass. They're like, and I'm out. And I'm out, and we're efficient, it makes sense.
What happened in that game?
Efficient. Shut down.
Check that shit down.
Every time. And then he threw a prayer, and it was answered, and then he check down, throw a prayer.
As a pass rusher, that's frustrating, though, right? Because you want a guy to...
Nah, because going in. If I'm a younger player, most likely. But at this point, you know exactly what you're going into the game. You go to one of those games, you going against Jalen Hurts. You may or may not get one because that's just the type of quarterback you're going against.
Oh, yeah.
And Cap.
Come on.
I know, right?
They got to do better. Come on, fellas.
We can't do it. You usually would be there, though, right?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
You
I just got back from Wales, so
were you shooting something?
Comic-Con. I was doing a Comic-Con, but I didn't even know where Wales was. Wales. I'm going to go watch Wales. And so we went and did it. I just got back. And so, but otherwise, I'd be there.
You're a lifelong Rams fan.
Oh, yeah. I used to sneak into the Coliseum in 1957, 58.
Wow.
I was just a kid. No, it was easy because they didn't have that kind of security they got.
You can sneak right there.
Just get in with a family and right away look at that nice white family. That little Mexican boy.
You just walk with them, right?
And the Raider fan, the Raiders got to win because their fans are all dressed funny. I mean, how would you like to ride home on a bus dressed all and you lost?
Hey, Dennis, speaking of fans, what's it been like for you, a diehard LA Rams fan? High of highs, winning the Super Bowl, to this season being tough. What's that been like?
When I was in high school, way back to high school, I had a coach. His name was Coach Bowers. Never got along with him.
Play football?
Yeah. But he always said, the harder you practice, the less you get hurt. I don't know if that was true or not. I didn't do either.
That's some OG status right
That's
there.
some OG.
Some OG status.
You know, and the harder you practice, the less you get hurt. And it seems like they won that ring, and it's okay. What now?
Yeah.
You know, because the first game, all the air was out of it.
Oh, but where can I help? How can I insert myself? So I believe in the next generation, the next kids looking up to us. That's how I'm gonna make the most impact.
Got it. I've seen videos. I've seen you there. I've read about it. Thank you for that, because that's a big deal. Oh, look at that play sheet. Baker got the whole playbook.
Also has a beer belly, too.
He got the whole book. And by the way, let's welcome on somebody who knows Baker a little bit. The frequent flyer himself is playing he might have landed the plane in the parking lot. The one and only OBJ. Look at Slim. Look at him. Look at that boy looking good. That boy looking good. That boy looking good. You feel like you're ready to me. You feel like you're ready to get on this. What's up, baby? What's up, OBJ?
What's up with you?
What's up, brother?
Chilling?
How you feeling?
Good, good. Yeah, you didn't knock, man.
3rd and 13. This is... Baker just got there on Tuesday, and he's playing. How hard is it, Odell, to install the offense?
It's very tough.
Oh, good throw.
I already knew that play was coming. When I watched the Rams, I already know.
You remember all the plays?
So, fortunate situation for Baker would be that the offense that he's coming into, he was in an offense similar to this.
With Stefanski?
Similar, some of the stuff that they run in some of these formations, the route concepts and things like that. Because when I came in, I picked it up
Quickly?
I had to play, I got in Friday, had to play Monday, and I pretty much, I could have went out there and gave him more than 15 plays. It just was, the coach was trying to say.
So how long will it take? Because receiver and quarterback is a little different. He got to get a little bit more. But is it a day? Is it 2 days? Is it a week?
You have to understand that.
Oh, fumble. There you go, big play. That's a huge big play.
Yeah, that's a good punch out.
Yeah, it was.
Is it a punch out?
Good punch out.
Yeah, that was a good
Raiders
one.
ball.
You got to understand, like, you can learn the playbook, but, like, okay, learning the playbook and knowing the playbook is one thing, but being able to play fast is a different thing.
I'm crying. You remember that feeling?
And I remember before the game, I was crying because all I could think about was, like, God, for everything I've ever been through, like, just thank you for this opportunity, win, lose, or draw. Like, I was really at peace before the game. I remember seeing my people before the game. They was like, I've never seen you have that look. So I knew that it was going to be my day. Like, I just knew it.
You felt it?
I knew. And I scored that touchdown, and all of my people were in that same box. And I look up, and D-Book, Kendall are there, Justin Bieber, Haley's right there. And I'm like, wow, I'm really in L.A., like, in the Super Bowl. As I'm moonwalking, I'm seeing, like, you know what I'm saying? The people are right here. So it was something I'll never forget, can never be taken away. But I really wish I would have had 2 more quarters. So
you was on the way to MVP.
He was going federal, is where he was going.
The game, I'm still hurt. Like, it's hard for me to, let go of it, but I know that, it was.
You knew it was something right away?
So when I signed with the Rams, we did a physical. And that was when Doc first, told me, he said, you don't have an ACL. He said, we can either redo the surgery now or you can play.
I mean, you don't have an ACL?
Yeah.
And that was news to you at the time?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Wow.
So I had been playing the whole first 8 weeks without it. And I basically told him, I was like, I'm going to die on the sword because I had already been through too much I didn't come here to get surgery.
Okay,
it is what it is. So each week it would go on. Only like 10 people knew. And Doc would always come up to me. He was like, I don't know how you're doing it. I don't know how you're doing it each week. And I remember after the NFC Championship, me and Cooper Kupp looked at each other. And it was like, I can't do any more after this one. So I'm happy it's our last game. Like, our bodies were worn down.
He was worn down, too.
He was like, I'm done, bro. He said, I'm tired. So it was just like, I knew it was a possibility that was going to happen, or let's say I would have went on, won Super Bowl MVP, and Doc was like, how was I going to have to tell you that you still have to have surgery?
You still would have had to have surgery no matter what.
I don't know if that's, I worked too hard in my rehab early in the process. Like, I wanted to be back. I was busting my ass every single day. Whatever happened, everything always happens the way it's supposed to, so.
Yeah, sure.
I do want to ask you, as a Rams fan, what you were feeling when you saw Odell score that touchdown in the Super Bowl last year.
It's like, wow. I mean, I feel great every time Rams score.
When we see an athlete that's had a decade in sports, or if they're lucky enough, 2 decades. You've had decades on decades in your profession. What's the key to that, to just the longevity of the game?
Which profession? In prison or?
We're going acting for this one. We're going acting.
It's, you know what it is? It's everybody.
Devontae! Oh! Late hands, Odell. Odell, late hands. Huh? Was he in?
Yeah.
They called it in.
But he don't show. The key to that, he don't show his hands. He don't show his hands.
Oh, tell him though, like, as a receiver, y'all know y'all's facial awareness. Y'all know exactly where you're at.
It's like very natural. Like,
I mean, I don't think he showed hands at all.
No, he just.
Wow, that was
Hell of a ball.
Hey, that was
It was a great ball, too.
Hell of a ball.
So what is going to actually go into your decision making? What do you think? Like, what's your priorities? What do you think?
I need some money. You know, and this is just, you know, and one thing that was said to me is like a lot of people have like already counted my bank account. And they're like, man, we know that you good. Like,
You already made
I
money.
understand that. I respect that. I honor that you feel that way. And yes, I'm good. I'm gonna be good. But I also know what I'm worth. I know
Of course,
what I bring.
that's different. Those are two different things.
I know what I bring to an organization.
Yeah.
It's not about what I've already made. It's about what I'm doing and what
You know what I'm saying?
Oh! That wasn't right.
Man, we all.
It's just, you know, when seasons go like this, so
Yeah, exactly. Once it starts to snowball.
it's just, they know we're not going to the playoffs. Like, it's just, we have 4 or 5 more games left we have to play. It's not like we could be like, all right, we're good for the season. Right. Like, we have to play. You know, so, I mean, as far as my decision, though.
That wasn't right.
Nah, he know better.
Yeah, he know way better than that.
He was just talking about the Giants.
Like,
guys.
he called a fair catch or no?
Just say about his decision.
It don't matter. You're not going to the Giants.
Oh, yeah, he hit him 4 before.
Yeah, he hit him before, yeah.
Playoff team with him, baby.
You're not going to the Giants. So where did you visit? Oh, Giants?
I went New York to Buffalo.
He definitely ain't going to Buffalo. You know how cold it is in Buffalo?
They did that quarterback?
I don't remember. Like, I would have went him up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he took.
Buffalo trying to get the chip.
I saw you courtside at Cowboys. I said, well, he could be courtside at the Pelicans. You know
Well, let me tell you what happened. I don't feel like Saquon Barkley and I got to do what we were supposed to do.
Oh, no, Pete.
That's all I got to say. And young
No,
Shaq.
it ain't happening, Pete. Pete, it ain't happening.
Like, this is my brother, my family. Like, there's something that feels special.
And he back, too. He back.
It's something that feels special. That's all I'm going to say.
What I did this special was dedicated to her, really.
Well, I find it funny as a fan when I'm watching your comedy. You ever had family step to you thinking it wasn't so funny you talking about them?
A couple people have.
Like an uncle will be like, hey, nephew, chill out. Relax. Don't you shut up, I'm in the barbecue, nephew.
But this is what gets weird, right? It used to be like that in the beginning, and now people trying to pitch me still. Hey, you saw me just drop that plate. You gonna do it yourself?
Funny, man.
So what did you think, by the way, of Gerard's criticism of Dave? And I spoke to Gerard personally about that before he even went public with it, about like that Dave has never talked about himself. He's always. Did you think that was fair what Gerard was saying?
Yeah, we've talked about it. Now, Gerard is one of my good friends, so that's been. When he said it, it was like, oh yeah, he's not the only one thinking that. I mean, some people won't say it out loud, but I think it's one thing to say I'm gonna talk about everything else and everybody else, but if you're not really diving into your own self.
2 things before you get out of here. You ready to go? And you don't got to tell us, though we would appreciate if you did it in the shop. Have you made the decision up in your own head of where you're going? And are you ready?
I haven't made the decision, and for me, it's like I would like to be in a stable environment, get up 6 a.m., leave at 6 p.m. for 4 weeks, and then let's talk about it. I've played football for a long time. Like, I'm not saying that I couldn't step in and play regular season, but I don't see the point. I really don't. Like, I would rather play when that pressure's on. I would rather play when the lights is on. Like, I went through the whole playoffs, and after having my first bad playoff experience, like, all I was ready for was to clear that off my name. As if I can't perform or as if, you know what I mean, it wasn't. Nah, I'm ready. So, for me, I need some time. I would like to work, go in there, learn a playbook, ramp up to play football. Because you know, you could go through training camp, do whatever. That first game of the season, 5 plays in, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get into football shape without having those games.
Live bullets for sure.
There's nothing that could bring that same response out of your body.
Yeah, you can simulate plays all you want.
You can do all that.
Have you made the decision in your own head? Forget what Peace say. Those do.
It's my kid. What'd you say?
Have you made the decision in your own head? Wait, it's not fuzzy. Have you made the decision?
I'll see you back home, brother.
Have you made the decision?
We gonna see soon, man.
You coming back on the shop? Before, by the way, promise that you'll come back and make a decision.
You want me to make a decision here?
Here, right here with us.
Let's go talk about the money right quick.
Money gotta be right. Stop playing.
Yeah, gotta punt the ball away, right?
Bro, you ever had any hoop dream, any sort of athletic
Come on,
dreams?
we all have hoop dreams.
We are. Definitely.
We all have hoop dreams.
I still air dribble. I be working on it.
No, I do it all the time.
I be spinning off random people.
And be taking.
Oh, he's going.
They're going for it.
Nah, this is just a dummy. Oh, man.
You thought he what the? Oh, he got it too.
Wow.
Man.
Into the red zone. Okay.
Okay. You know why Jiro, baby. We're on live TV right now.
Not even 31, but 32.
I didn't know that. But no, you cool. You cool. I heard like
That's why I was laughing.
Well, during the pregame, Richard Sherman said he ran track against you. Is that true?
Yeah, he did.
Was he fast? Did you whoop on him? What happened?
No.
Did you just ask if Richard Sherman was fast?
Well, no, he's fast.
No,
but
Richard Sherman went to
No.
Dominguez Hard, and I went to Paramount Hard. You feel me? We was rivals and all that. Yeah, though, that's a fact.
I don't know Dominguez because Dominguez Don.
No, we're gonna explain your moment. Wait, explain your moment. Richard Sherman was fast when?
You said he was never fast?
As a corner?
No, track.
Don't matter.
Track against you.
Don't matter.
He never seemed fast to me, but he said he was running track good.
Now, you talk about fast like Tyreek Hill, fast like Lamar Jackson, fast like Cam Akers, fast like in terms of high school.
Cam, you being unfair.
But I'm saying in high school you find out if you're the fast kid or not.
No, you
Sherman wasn't never that.
Sherman was never fat. We know.
There we go. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Sure, savvy as hell, baller, mentality, separate himself.
And long.
What you say? Like you said track, nobody believed you.
In high school?
No, you know how all the football players run track?
So like even if I'm at defensive end and they rotate somebody out, I'm like, bro, what you doing? Like that's my snaps.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different effect for me.
Yeah. First shut it down. The Raiders just don't want to close games. Like they should have put this team away. I mean, they just don't want to. Colin Farrell too, high pick. By the way, Cleveland's a better interior pass rusher than exterior, but he was what, top 5? Top 3. So the Raiders is an interesting fact. The Raiders in the Gruden Mayock era from 2019 to 21, they had 6 number 1 picks.
Cleveland got to be the last one.
Only 2 of them on the team.
There you go. Make a play.
Oh, Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs
and Cleveland.
And by the way, and both of them, they did not pick up their
fifth-year options.
The 5th-year option.
Defense.
These calls don't get called.
These calls don't get called.
Yeah, nothing's gone their way. Like stuff like this, like holding.
You see the Rams in the NFC Championship game, and they helmet to helmet your quarterback and your wide receiver, and no call gets called. Like whatever.
How about the Super Bowl?
Just taking away people's futures and happiness and whatnot.
The Super Bowl, if Aaron Donald don't get there, Jamar Chase was wide open. Jalen has slipped.
Right.
By the way, on an offensive play, how often is there holding action?
Every other play?
Every play? Every other.
But I mean, offensive linemen are they're fatter and slower, so it just is what it is.
I remember that playoff game, 2018 season. When that last play.
The one where it was a helmet to helmet on Drew, and then my guy Tommy Lee Lewis it was not only a defensive holding, but it was early hit.
Which game?
Against the Rams, NFC Championship. Rams. My one chance.
But they had 2 like that. They got away.
One stage, you got away with double homicide.
They had 2 because they remember. I hate to bring this up. I know I heard the Vikings game too.
Which one? The push off by Kyle Rudolph in the end zone the year after. Was that 2019 or 2017?
The one when the Eagles ended up winning.
Yeah.
What was that?
2017, 2018.
On the last play of the game, the Diggs.
Yeah, Diggs. And then Diggs.
The safety young man. Marcus.
And since then, Diggs has not looked back. I didn't know who he was till then, and then my man has been balling since balling.
Yes. So there's holding on every play. Oh, that's face mask.
Face mask.
I thought that was just holding. My man had Chandler in a headlock.
He did.
Like I said, we clearly know what you guys are here for. Y'all are here for offense, and I'm just looking like this is just rude. I got my guy working hard here, beating whoever this is in front of him. And don't worry about it, headlock. Headlock. Left arm underneath his chin, headlock.
Cam,
No hold, Cam. Hold.
Cam,
That's holding.
That's hold.
Cam, you know what move?
I'm saying, like, even
You
in the
don't
bad
feel
year,
it because,
what was our score against them?
yeah.
It was 30 something, no 20 something. They don't know. They didn't score, so like
Y'all shut both down.
we shut them out. Shut the Raiders out. Beat the Rams. Yeah, I like you said, I'm cool with being here because of this.
What teams would you not be cool here being?
Anybody from my division,
What's up?
I don't mess with none of them.
You don't like
What do you
none of
mean? Like, you know, they say like the rivalry game is definitely New Orleans and Atlanta.
Yeah.
I feel that to the core.
You feel that?
I feel that to the core. For me, anytime I play the Cardinals, I'm trying to go off.
Because you're from there.
Yeah, facts. And then, you know.
You grew up a Cardinals fan?
Nah, Vikings. I played for them all 13 years. And then I stopped rocking with the Vikings the moment I got drafted, but it's cool. Like, I believe black and gold now, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Me and Nipsey became friends, you know. We met in the studio, 1500 Melton Studios.
Shout out to 1500. Them boys
Yeah,
genius.
yeah.
Around what year is this? How long ago you in there?
It's 2009, 10. Nip had just came home from jail. And Ranch from 1500, he told me recently, he like, bro, I set that up on purpose.
Oh, for y'all to meet?
Yeah, wow. You know what I'm saying? So I met Nip in the studio, and you know what I'm saying, we did a record. Like, I knew who he was.
What was your initial thought when you met him? Like, what was your first thought on Nip?
You know what I'm saying? When I was locked up in jail, like, I was hearing people talk about Nip. Like, everybody was talking about Nipsey. Like, so I was like, okay, like, Nipsey, cool. So when I, you know what I'm saying, I got out, I got signed. You know what I'm saying? I started doing sessions with 1500 and nothing. And then Nip pop up. So I'm like, oh, for sure. I'm like, yeah, bro, I heard about you. I've been hearing about you, all that. So, you know what I'm saying, we met. And, you know, like, we from the other side, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like us linking is not like, wasn't nobody expecting that, you know what I'm saying? But me and him was both on the same time. It's like, we not like we move how we move, you know what I'm saying? We deal with what we deal with. So like, I met him in the studio, we recorded a song, and then we kept building, and then, you know, it just turned into like brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? We was both making it out the city at the same time.
That's crazy.
Let's see the replay.
Let's see the replay. Locked up and the ref gonna stall him out.
Let's see the replay. Did he hold him?
Nah.
Oh, yeah,
They both had fighting.
They're hand fighting. Really the right I'm sick of this.
He's supposed to walk him across the street. To school.
I'm throwing the flag on the offensive player, and then I may throw the flag at the player.
I still think he threw a pick.
That's all I'm saying.
Walking him across the street.
I still think he threw a pick.
It was push off on the wide receiver.
Plenty of time here.
Got him.
We might be leveling. They met. They met at the quarterback.
Stop playing with him.
Baker want helmet. Come on. What they want, helmet?
Yeah. Rules are rules.
Let's hear the call.
You didn't put the pillow down in a blanket, and you didn't read the quarterback at a nighttime story. Come on, man.
Helmet to helmet.
That's hard work right there.
It's football.
It's football. If you wanted this, you never mind.
I don't like that.
Calls Petty.
Petty, yeah.
Turn. Baker going for it. One thing for sure, like you said, Baker believed that arm.
Man, he believed.
He got confidence in
Go
himself.
win you a game there, Baker.
He got confidence in himself, baby.
Still a long way to go. Let's see.
Spin it. There we go. Good upfield.
Get out of bounds.
Get out of bounds.
Yeah, he should have beeline out of bounds.
Get nothing.
That's real. That's real life. It hurts.
Up top.
Oh, he got him!
And he did it in one.
Yeah, you was hating. Let's go.
96 is stomach right now.
Let's go.
That's a good point. 96.
That's a good point. How does number 90 feel?
Oh, with that play?
With that play. He's sick.
Oh, yeah, he's sick.
And by the way, Cam, just let's go into the locker room. Do other players look at him like, dog?
Nah, because that's your mans. But as your mans, you're going to be like, bro, you
They're trying to ice
like, we don't need that.
You messed that up.
We're going to turn into a teacher
Other
moment.
players, you walk in the locker room. Let's go.
We're going to turn into a teacher moment, but you want a teaching moment.
Put some respect on Mayfield man, dog. Are you crazy?
He 3 days in, dog.
By the way, they went one-on-one. I mean, I guess. Let me see. What does the safety never drop? Let's see if that safety dropped. He did drop. Oh, they ran the post. The overall. The overall held him.
Wheel.
He saw that.
Baker never even looked him off because he didn't have to.
Let's go.
Jefferson. And once
He wanted that one. Yeah, he wanted that
safety
one.
was that one.
Safety
He
went
got
that
it.
way.
He got
By the
it.
way, great ball.
Great ball.
Great ball.
And Jefferson just came back. By the way,
Put it on the money.
Jefferson came back from injury. Been having a cuff couple games. This is a big catch for him.
Great ball.
Let's see what happens here.
Block good OT. Nope.
Game over. Game over.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What about Baker? What about Baker?